Hello everyone, it's Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield here from Transport Evolved with another thought of the day. It's kind of wet and miserable outside, so I thought I'd sit on the sofa where it's nice and warm with a coffee and do my thoughts of the day from here today. First of all, thank you very much to everybody who posted their responses to yesterday's thought of the day, which was about housing complexes, multifamily units, and whether they should be forced to implement some kind of provision for electric vehicle charging infrastructure, whether it be having garages pre-wired for electric vehicle charging stations or actually installing charging stations in each unit or for each unit as part of the development process. Interestingly, pretty much everyone thought it should happen, and nearly everybody said that the development that the builders of each development or the developers themselves should pay for that provision rather than the people renting the property. I kind of agree. It's one of the reasons why we moved here, which is a rented townhome, because there is charging in our garage. There's a space for us to plug a charging station in the garage. Every house in this complex has it, and it's very, very nice because it means you don't have to pay huge amounts of money to install your charging infrastructure. But what do I want to talk to you about today? Well, I'm going to switch away from electric vehicles onto autonomous vehicles. And I've got a question for you today regarding liability when things go wrong with autonomous vehicles. Now, Ford, Tesla, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Volvo, Google, that everyone is developing an autonomous vehicle of some sort. Nissan, of course, I've ridden in Nissan's autonomous Leaf. It was very impressive. Ridden in autonomous Teslas, very impressive. The question is, what happens when that technology goes wrong? Who should shoulder the blame? Because right now, the level of autonomy that we're seeing on the roads is kind of level 2, level 3 autonomy, where the driver retains ultimate responsibility for the vehicle. And in recent weeks, we've seen spate after spate of Tesla autopilot crashes in which the cars have had an accident and the driver has tried to blame Tesla autopilot, and Tesla's turned around and said, nah, wasn't your fault. Wasn't our fault, it was your fault, sorry. So effectively, Tesla's looked at the logs and said, no, actually, our autopilot system wasn't operating at the time of the crash. It's your responsibility to pay up. But there was a tweet a couple of days ago that caught my eye from a Tesla Model S owner who had been using autopilot features at night and was in a construction zone, and the car got confused. It happened 2 times in a row over the last month or so. The first time they curbed the car, so they scraped the wheel. More recently, the side of the car hit a cone, and that caused some damage, body damage to the car. They seemed pretty honest about it all and said, yeah, it was my fault. I know that I shouldn't have left the car to its own devices and I should have been paying closer attention. But not everyone's going to be that honest. And obviously, as their autonomy becomes more centered around the car than the person who's using that technology as an assistance, we're going to see the responsibility shift away from the human and towards the car. Volvo, for example, has said that it will cover any of its customers for any damages caused by its vehicle while that vehicle is operating in autonomous mode. Now, I don't think that can carry on for every automaker, because that will require them not only to sink a huge amount of money behind their technology, but they're also betting that their technology is completely flawless. And as anybody who's owned a cell phone, computer, or anything will tell you, there is no such thing as a fault-free system. Even airplanes, with their massive redundancy, have bad days and things go wrong. So my question to you, the one I want you to think about and answer, and I'll probably pick up your answers over this weekend because it's Friday tomorrow and we don't normally do a thought of the day on Friday, is who should pay when autonomous cars crash while they're in autonomous drive mode? Should the driver be responsible? Is it down to the driver and their insurance company, or is it down to the manufacturer? I think it's down to the driver and the insurance company, but I want to see what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, as well as giving me a thumbs up and a thumbs down, depending whether you like it or you don't like it. You can find me on Twitter at A Minor Journey or at Transport Evolve. Don't forget transportevolve.com for all your daily electric vehicle and green car news. And if you like what we do today, please support us at www.patreon.com/Transport Evolved from as little as $1 per month. It is my only source of income and it helps pay for this house, as well as other things like freshly ground coffee from down the road. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a coffee snob. But I do use this as a special treat. And also, we'll be back tomorrow with an episode of TEN, so be sure to come back tomorrow. Have a great weekend if I don't see you for some reason, and until Monday, keep evolving.